Welcome to K-Trend Spot, your daily dose of what's hot, what's viral, and what's next. From K-pop to culture, we spot the trends so you don't miss a beat. On a serene morning in Yeoncheon, South Korea, the air felt different. June 11th, 2025 became a special day, not only for BTS fans, but also for one of its most expressive and sensitive members, Kim Taehyung, fondly known as V Jungkook and Jimin. The two youngest members of BTS officially completed their mandatory military service. A subtle wave of excitement spread, not just among the fans present, but also among fellow members waiting from afar, including Taehyung. Taehyung, known for his emotional depth and deep affection for the BTS family, looked genuinely thrilled. In the days leading up to Jungkook's return, he frequently shared music clips and quotes that hinted at his longing. To Taehyung, Jungkook was more than just a group mate. He was a younger brother, a partner in struggle, and someone who brought him comfort amid the chaos of global stardom. During the military service period, Taehyung often found himself reminiscing about small, meaningful moments with Jungkook, from late-night dance practices to deep conversations in the concert waiting rooms. As the discharge date approached, Taehyung even prepared a special playlist filled with songs they used to listen to together. He called it Welcome Home JK. BTS is home to all 7 members. But for Taehyung, Jungkook's return felt like a piece of his heart coming back after being missing for too long. When the official announcement of the discharge came from the South Korean military, Taehyung immediately contacted Hype staff. He wanted to be one of the first to welcome his beloved younger brother. Even though he was still serving his alternative military duty, Taehyung was granted permission to send a short video message, full of jokes, laughter, and a few tears, for Jungkook to receive in the video. Taehyung said, "Jungkook, this home isn't complete without you. Come back soon. We have new songs to sing together." Well before the return day arrived, Taehyung had already prepared a small gift for Jungkook, a sketch of the two of them he had drawn during his breaks from duty. He also wrote an emotional handwritten letter, expressing how empty the practice room felt without Jungkook's distinctive laugh. The long-awaited day finally came. Cameras captured the moment Jimin and Jungkook exited the military base in their sharp uniforms and warm smiles. But behind the scenes, Taehyung couldn't hold back his tears. He watched the live stream from the base on his small screen, holding his phone tightly. When he saw Jungkook wave, Taehyung smiled and whispered, "You're finally home." Jungkook's return was more than a personal joy for Taehyung. It symbolized the slow but sure restoration of their unity, one by one. Taehyung also shared a message on social media with a simple but meaningful caption, "We're almost 7 again." Fans who followed BTS's journey know the bond between V and Jungkook is truly special. Their onstage chemistry isn't manufactured. It's the result of growing up together since their teenage years. Now that Jungkook was back, Taehyung felt his energy restored. A new spirit filled him, like light gradually returning. In an internal interview, Taehyung revealed he felt more inspired to create again after seeing Jungkook return with such a bright and eager face. He had already planned their first studio session. "We'll make a song together like we used to," he said, hinting at the return of the dynamic long awaited by ARMY. That plan wasn't just a dream. Jungkook, known for his perfectionism, eagerly accepted the offer with the same level of excitement. They talked via video call just a few hours after Jungkook got home. Taehyung hummed a few lines of a new song he'd been working on, and Jungkook laughed, saying, "Hyung, we need to record that." Beneath their laughter was a deep emotion they couldn't hide. Two old friends who had braved the intensity of the stage and the silence of military life were finally on the same path again. Taehyung ended that night by playing a soft melody on his piano, posting it on social media with a short note, "For you who came home today." This moment wasn't just a celebration of two members returning from military service. It was the opening chapter of BTS's rebirth, inching closer to a full reunion. With love that grew from years of togetherness and a dedication that never faded, Taehyung welcomed Jungkook not just as a bandmate, but as family. Now they're ready to face the future together. The moment Jungkook stepped out of the military base, Dressed in his crisp uniform, his eyes scanned the surroundings, half in disbelief, half in anticipation amidst the crowd, cameras, and quiet cheers. There was someone special waiting from a distance. Taehyung stood just beyond the main gate, dressed casually with a cap pulled low, hiding a smile he couldn't contain. As soon as their eyes met, time seemed to pause. Jungkook's tired yet glowing face lit up, and Taehyung took a few steps forward, arms wide open. Without hesitation, Jungkook dropped his duffel bag and ran straight into Taehyung's embrace. Laughter and tears mixing in one powerful moment. "You've grown more mature," Taehyung said, ruffling Jungkook's hair with a playful grin. "But you're still my little brother." Jungkook chuckled through his tears, replying, "I missed this, missed you." Their hug lingered, not just out of affection, but out of relief. The waiting was over. Taehyung had secretly arranged a small welcome-back surprise. In the back of a nearby van was a warm meal prepared with Jungkook's favorite foods, bulgogi, japchae, and even homemade cookies Taehyung had learned to bake just for this occasion. "I practiced 3 times, he admitted sheepishly. "They're edible now, I promise." They sat in the van, music softly playing in the background, one of their old songs from the Love Yourself era. Taehyung hummed along while Jungkook leaned back, eyes closed, finally allowing himself to rest. "This is the best welcome I could ask for," he said. Later that evening, the two returned to the dorm studio. Though dimly lit, the room still carried the same comforting scent of old rehearsals. Taehyung handed Jungkook his in-ear monitors and said, "Let's make something tonight. Not for the charts, but just for us." Jungkook smiled and sat at the mic. Taehyung grabbed his guitar and began strumming a mellow chord progression. Without any pressure, without cameras or expectations, they started creating again, just like they did in their trainee days. The session wasn't long, but it was enough to reignite their spark. Taehyung recorded the session on his phone, not for the public, but as a memory. "Someday," he whispered, "we'll look back at this and smile. This is our restart." Before parting that night, Taehyung pulled Jungkook into one last hug. "Promise me," he said, "no matter how big the stage gets again, we'll always come back here." Jungkook nodded. "This will always be our home." As they both left the studio, the city lights of Seoul shimmered around them. For Taehyung, welcoming Jungkook back wasn't just about reuniting with a friend. It was about reclaiming a piece of BTS soul. And with every step, the path to 7 felt closer than ever.